Amen and amen.
All right, here we are. Welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. And Marty Mad Dog Murphy is back in the house. So welcome back, dog.
Welcome
Thank
back. Welcome back. Yeah,
My
we missed
dad,
you.
of course, all the way on the end. My right, your left, Norm LaMadeline. Always ready to rock and roll. And I'm Matt LaMadeline. Welcome. It's if you'd like to give us a call, it's 203-753-7593. And we are totally live. You can hear the pouring rain above us in Waterbury, Connecticut here. As always, we want to thank Mike Albany and Big Al Coles for helping us out in the back. Please give us a holler if you want to. We have WBC baseball. We have tons of basketball, of course, right? I had all this stuff on free agency the last 2 weeks in the NFL, but we don't have time for that. We'll worry about that in April, right? Right? So before we get going on all the basketball, let's just do the WBC.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you what, I love meaningful baseball in the first 2 weeks of March, and I've been watching a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm psyched for the game tonight, to see who's going to play the United States.
It's very popular, so the ratings are great.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, all the Latino fans have certainly showed up in Arizona. I mean, Houston and Miami. Oh yeah, Houston and Miami. But it was great to see the United States drop the Dominican Republic. And I wish I was able to watch it. I was at a concert last night, but everybody told me what an incredible game it was.
It was great. It was a phenomenal game.
Right, and
I'll tell you,
the pitching was obviously awesome.
I mean, that
on both sides.
that throw to, I mean, I don't know what Tatis was thinking. I mean, he must have thought Judge is still having trouble with that elbow, because he thought he can go first, third, and Judge nailed him by a good 4 feet.
Wow. Yeah. Well, apparently Severino pitched a hell of a game too for the Dominican Republic, right?
Did. Yeah.
And I mean, although I know all the runs were scored on home runs, solo shots, right? Three solo shots. So there was some great pitching. I know the team USA had, what was it 4 shutout innings, right? Well, more than that, obviously, if there was only 1 run scored, but by the bullpen.
Yeah.
And Judge got a homer robbed from him. I saw the highlights, and it looked like an incredible game. So I don't know, Dad, you watched it in full. What'd you think?
It was fantastic. Paul Skeen pitched almost 5 innings.
Yeah.
And he pitched very well. He pitched out a couple tough jams.
Yeah.
And then it was the 5th inning, I guess. There was runners at second and third.
Yeah.
And he got pulled. And 2 outs. So it was
Right.
4 2/3 he pitched.
Yeah.
And the reliever came out and got the final out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had.
Saved.
Well, what it was he had to have hit his pitch limit.
Yes,
Probably.
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I do know that there's, there are strict rules for all the major league players on all the teams. It didn't matter. You play X amount of innings, you pitch X amount of innings, you have, everybody's on like a pitch count, whether they're pitching or not.
I think what it was coming into the games that just came up. I think the max pitch count was 75. Once you hit 75, you were pulled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you did 75 pitches and you went 8 innings, you went 8 innings.
Right.
You had 75 pitches.
Well,
So he did pretty well going 5 innings then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty efficient. Let's face it, by major league standards, that's very efficient. Yeah. But big game tonight. Obviously, the prince of the tournament, Italy, who have not lost yet, beat Team USA, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Venezuela looks great, so it should be a very good game tonight.
Yeah.
and then obviously the winner plays tomorrow night, 8 p.m. versus Team USA. I love watching Team USA and how stacked they are. But I mean, think about the Dominican Republic. I think the whole team was major leaguers. Japan, if they weren't our major leaguers, they were major leaguers in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, the mere fact Japan got dropped too. So Japan, Puerto Rico, they both got dumped. It's been a great tournament. And I mean, I guess all the last remaining 8 teams will be playing in the Olympics, the Summer Olympics of 2028 or whatever it was.
Right, no way, yeah.
Yeah. So if you got dumped early, you're out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess there's I don't know.
I guess they decided to try and bring it back to the Olympics.
Well, they are bringing it back. It's whether the professional players play or
Yeah.
not. That's going to be all part of their next negotiation or whatever, right?
Yeah, because I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna shut down Major League Baseball for 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's what they said. They'll have to do it. They'll have to shut down baseball just like they did hockey. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
So, that's exactly what they said on the broadcast. So who knows, right? That's going to have to be in their collective bargaining, or God only knows, the most powerful union in the world, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't have a ton of stuff about it other than, man, I love watching Judge and Harper, and that Bobby Witt Jr. kid is unbelievable. Buxton for the Twins, and just, I mean, an incredible lineup.
How about Raleigh?
Raleigh, the kid for the Red Sox, right? Isn't it Roman Anthony?
Yeah, Roman Anthony. Oh, yeah.
Roman Anthony.
He is a stud.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We hate to root for Red Sox, but I'll tell you what, when he's on Team USA, we root for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, USA's favored to win at this point. And I think they're favored to win pretty much. It's kind of a toss-up with the Dominican Republic, because that was a big win.
Okay. All right.
I think Dominican was number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that you had something about the controversial last pitch in the game yesterday. I did not see it, but apparently somebody was called out on strikes to end the game.
Yeah, and I guess that stadium wasn't set up for the challenge yet.
Oh, so that's what my dad and I were talking about. Challenges were not allowed in the WBC.
Yeah, they were.
They were?
Yeah, they
'Cause
were.
I didn't see any.
The only way, when it comes to challenging balls and strike, it's either the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter has to go like this.
Right.
Pat their head, and then they look at it.
See, there's no rule this year, so I'm not aware of it. So.
What?
Yeah, what do you got on it? You have something about it.
Yeah, the umpire, Corey Blazer is his name, he called a full count strike from Mason Miller was a pitcher, right?
Okay.
And he threw it was a full count strike. There was runners on second and third. This is the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth. Very critical call. And
so Team USA was celebrating and Dominican was pouting.
Yeah. Well, no. The way it happened, the way it ended up was that once they called a strike, everybody came on the field. Everybody was shouting USA, the USA team's on the field. So even if there was a chance to challenge, it was like, it was a storm. It was like it was over.
Begun.
Yeah, it was celebration of guns. So, even if they did, but even though Geraldo Pernamo was his name, right?
Yeah.
And he goes like this, right?
Yeah.
But then it goes too late. I mean, he could be called a challenge if they wanted to at that point.
But he could have.
No, he got him.
Okay.
And for some reason, there was because I guess they wanted to try and challenge a pitch earlier in the game.
Yeah.
And the system wasn't working right.
Okay.
So they shut it down. So they couldn't challenge it anyway.
Okay. Because go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because they weren't able to challenge any pitches the whole game.
On both sides.
On both sides.
Okay.
All right, so that answers that.
So the comment was made. You're not allowed to challenge because the system's down.
Yeah.
And the umpire's calling the low strike.
Right.
How could you sit there and take it's low over the plate? How could you sit there and not at least attempt to tip the ball?
Right.
Instead of taking it, figuring that you're going to be able to get it overturned when you know the system hasn't been working all night.
Well, and that's the thing. My dad and I
Right.
were talking about it, and I know that they are doing the challenge this year,
Yeah.
first year, all that good stuff. But I did not realize it was
Yeah.
even a thing in the
Yeah,
WBC.
they've been doing it all spring training.
Exhibition season, because I saw it on one of the
Well,
Yankee
one of
broadcasts.
one of the things that, and I think the players' union's going to fight for it, is they don't want a limit on the challenges.
Okay. Yeah, because they know there's only going to be X amount.
Yeah, because right now the way it's set up, you have 2 challenges.
Yeah.
But as long as you're right, you don't lose that challenge. You can end up having 2 challenges and be able to challenge every inning.
Right.
Because
Right.
as long as you're not wrong,
Right.
you don't lose it.
Right. It's like in basketball, you lose the timeout, you'll lose it.
Right.
You'll actually lose the challenge. Okay.
And my point is if you're gonna make it to the point where you're gonna allow them to challenge on balls and strikes, then there should be no challenges. I mean, there should be no loss of anything.
Oh, thank
You- If you're the pitcher, the catcher, the batter, if you think the pitcher's wrong, you feel allowed to say, "Hey, check it," and it should not be, "Oh, well, you were wrong, so now you can't do it no more," because next time you might be right.
Right. So, anyways, the championship game, the semifinal tonight is, like we said, Venezuela, Italy, 8 o'clock on Fox, and then tomorrow the championship game. Hopefully, they'll have everything squared away for the challenges, if so be,
Yeah.
or put it out there. There's no challenges.
Right.
Done, right. No challenges. Right. So, Major League Baseball starts for the Yankees on March 25th, which is what, next week already?
Next week, a week from today,
week.
7 days.
7 days from today.
Yeah, today's
Yeah.
16th, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The
So-
25th, so a week from
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
The Yankees are at San Francisco to start the whole season,
Yeah.
and then everybody plays the next day on the 26th. The Sox will be at the Reds, and Pittsburgh. The Mets will be hosting Pittsburgh. So, I don't have anything else for baseball. If you guys are ready to move to basketball, or unless you have something else,
Let's go to basketball.
sounds
Let's
good,
go.
yeah.
Let's go to
all right.
Basketball.
the big. What's going on now? March Madness.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess we could beat up on UConn first, or we do the bracket. Dad, your call.
Well, I saw UConn has not been playing well in the last 11 games. Matter of fact, I think they're 8-3, if I'm not mistaken. If you go all the way back
We're
to
talking
the
about
first
that, yeah.
St. John loss,
Yeah.
right? The first part of the season, they were right up in top 4, and they never got number 1 because they lost to Arizona. That was the one loss.
Right.
Otherwise, they might have been number 1
Right.
somewhere along the line. But when that loss to St. John's, at St. John's was a pretty bad loss. But then he came back and beat St. John's by 30 points. This time they lose to St. John's by 20 points. Wow. And they were totally outplayed. Block shots, 15 turnovers, 8 block shots.
Nothing went from the 3-point line either, right? Because they just start shooting the 3-pointers when they get down, and boy, they could not land a 3-pointer to save their life.
Yeah, I got 2 out of 23, I think.
And I
Horrible.
mean, you have the same line as me. I could not believe, Caravan 7 points, Ball 3 points, Mullins 5 points, Demery 6 points, Ross 3 points, Rebay 6 points. The only guy who did anything was Reed. And I think Reed has been the only steady guy for most of the season.
And even Reed had 4 or 5 block shots.
Yeah.
You know,
That kid Zuby
That was it was unbelievable.
he really was unbelievable. That kid Zuby for St. John's.
That was a dogfight under the nets.
Yeah, it really was. And it's very unfortunate that UConn put themselves in such a bad position with that loss to Marquette at the end of the season,
Yeah.
and then just playing so badly.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about it last week that even if they won the Big East tournament, they may not have gotten a number 1 seed anyway, right?
Well, they
So-
might have because Florida lost to Vanderbilt. So that
okay,
would have been, and they had a win over Florida.
Right, okay.
So, a tiebreaker, and they have a better record.
Right.
So a tiebreaker would have been for them to beat St. John's.
Right.
Now all of a sudden become,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
SEC versus Big East and all this other, all the other things go with that.
Now the thing is UConn. We know it's a 2-15 game against Furman. Now they should win that first round. But I'll tell you what, if this team plays bad, they could be one and done.
could.
1 win and out. I mean, they could be a Sweet 16 when we were talking national champion, a month ago.
And you know what? I won't write them off yet.
No, we can't. We
I
can't.
won't write them off yet. I mean, you got to think. Maybe that St. John loss fires them up.
Well,
Well, I'm
fired 'em
sure
up last time. Last time they fired them up.
Right.
They won three games against top three. They beat St. John's, they beat Villanova, and they beat Seton Hall.
Yeah.
Right. So they had
Yeah.
3 nice wins after that loss.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, they cannot come out. Oh boy, as soon as I saw they were down like 10-0 right off the bat.
Oh,
I was like, wow. I mean, I knew St. John's was going to be all fired up, ready to go, right?
Oh, yeah.
But when UConn was down 10-0 right off the bat, I said,
Yeah.
wow, this is. And then it just, they got it. The closest they got was what, 7 points?
7
I think.
points. 7
Yeah, but
points.
I mean, you sit there and you watch. I mean, the ball goes 3/4 of the way for UConn. The ball goes 3/4 of the way down and comes right back out. It's like when the ball's not going, the ball's not going.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing dropped. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
I mean,
horrible.
and I've seen that happen with the women too.
Yeah.
Where they're sitting there, and I mean, and I think they lead the country in 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
And the other day, I mean, I think the first 5 3-pointers they shot all the way through the net and came right back out the top, so
Saw
they
a lot of
didn't
that,
count.
too. Saw a lot of that popping out. But then a lot of block shots too.
Oh yeah.
Halfway up and they slammed it right back out.
Yeah, no, that guy
that was
Zuby,
horrible.
boy,
Yeah,
he was
8
that
block
guy
shots.
Zuby he was good. He was
Yeah.
very good. And of course now UConn will be in the same bracket as St. John's.
St.
So
John's.
I mean it's a long shot, but they could play again.
Could play again, yeah.
And
They could
the
play
chance of
3-16,
them playing
right?
would be,
Yeah, they'd have to
3-16?
I think, no, I think it would be,
be
no, it would be the Elite Eight.
Elite Eight,
Oh,
yeah.
Elite
I
Eight,
think it
that was
believes
So we'd
good,
have to be
yeah.
the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, look at the bracket.
State.
Number one, so UConn is in the East bracket, right? And Duke, they have the number 1 overall, right? Duke at 32-2. They have UConn at number 2. They have Michigan State at number 3, Kansas at number 4, and St. John's at number 5. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
that's a tough bracket for UConn.
It's tough. Absolutely.
And again, if UConn turns it on, right, they win this game, and then they'll get the winner of number 7 UCLA versus number 10 UCF, which is Central Florida, right, Dan?
Yeah,
Is that Central
Central
Florida,
Florida,
right?
yeah,
So
Central
they
Florida.
could win 2 games before they get to a Michigan State or a number 6 Louisville.
Well, how about
So-
St. John's knocks off Duke?
That would be nice.
That would be interesting too.
right.
That would be something.
So
Right. That would be something right off the bat. So anyways, we might as well go with all the South has Florida number 1, Houston number 2, Illinois number 3, and Nebraska number 4. The West has Arizona number 1, Purdue number 2, the Gonzaga number 3, and Arizona number 4, with Villanova at number 8 as well.
Right.
The only other Big East team, right? Is that the only other Big East team?
That's the
I
only
said
other,
that?
yeah, it's the only one.
And then the Midwest has
Oh,
Michigan.
St. John's and Villanova. Yeah,
Right.
it's 3.
Yeah, there's 3 total. Right. The Midwest has Michigan number 1, Iowa State number 2, Alabama Virginia number 3, and Alabama number 4. No other Connecticut teams, unfortunately, because Yale was playing for the championship yesterday and lost in overtime to Penn. So Penn gets the
Yeah, Penn. Yeah, and Yale let them the whole season.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yale
a
had-
couple of losses on Harvard too. I think they lost one to Harvard. They
Yeah.
hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, it's too bad. I like when Yale gets in because at least there's another team to root for.
Yeah.
You know, they're usually like a high seed, or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're
but
good
it's
though.
always
You know,
to-
they always play well.
yeah. Well, it all starts tomorrow with the play-in games. We won't even get into the play-in games, but there's a 16 versus a 16, and then 11 versus 11, and then Wednesday as well. There's a 16 versus 16. And then 11 versus 11, and of course, they go and they play against the number 1s and the number 6s.
Oh yeah.
And they don't usually have a good shot. But I'll tell you what, you get 1 or 2 wins in the dance for teams that like we were talking about Miami of Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Who had an incredible season
Yeah,
and are a play-in game now.
Yeah, it's playing. Yeah. Well,
Which
he
is
deserved
crazy.
to win that one.
Well, 31-1, and somehow did not make they got snubbed, right? Because
Oh.
Miami of Ohio.
I thought they were in the playing game.
They are.
They
but
are
what I'm
playing
saying,
game.
they pretty much got
Yeah.
You got the women's or to the men's?
No, this is the men's we're looking
I'm
at.
looking at the
right
women's.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the men's over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the men's. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right up here.
So hopefully UConn is going to find a way to just
They're
take care of
They're
Furman.
playing SMU.
Right.
Yeah.
And we found out that Furman is what are they?
South Carolina.
Paladins?
Paladins, yeah.
Paladins, which is
Have Gun Will Travel. Do you remember the series?
okay.
The thing was Paladin.
Okay, all right. And they're from Greenville, South
Paladin,
Carolina.
Paladin.
And they are the
Gun
Southern
Will Travel.
Conference champs. I love it because I have to look these things up sometimes against some of these teams in the tournament. But there's always somebody that's like Cinderella. There's always a Cinderella in here somewhere. What was it, a couple of years ago, Florida International, or what was it?
FIU, yeah.
FIU.
FIU.
There's
yeah,
always good
they made the
stories.
Final Four, I think it was. UConn
Yeah.
has not.
That's right, they did, I believe.
Yeah.
And there's always good stories. There's always good basketball. And I mean, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day as well. So happy St. Patrick's Day to
Happy St.
everybody.
Patrick's Day.
All the Irish.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Murphy.
the Irish, yeah.
We
Oh,
got plenty of Irish in our
oh,
family
greens.
as well. So, I was gonna wear some green, but I guess you can't. You
No,
can't
you
see
can't,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
I told us
You
no
can't-
green here.
Yeah, you can't wear the
Well, I
green.
didn't wear green.
That is
Right.
our green.
Right. So all right. So what do you guys got for the men's tournament? You got anything there, Dad? I mean, what do you?
Well, Duke is by far the number one favorite.
Yeah.
Everything else, everything I see, and I had some numbers over here. They're kind of far out favorites.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Here, yeah. Number one seed in the tournament. The Blue Devils have 50. Well, as far as the final AP poll, UConn ended up number 7 for the season.
Okay.
Duke is number 1. Arizona, Michigan, Florida. That's your top 4.
Okay.
Houston, Iowa State, and beat out Connecticut for number 2. They're all number 2 seeds anyway.
Right.
Purdue, UConn, Iowa State, and Houston. So that's the way they ended up. And the overall favorite is going to be Duke. They feel that they're the strongest team.
Okay.
Okay. Final four. I got Iowa.
Okay.
Final Four? Or,
Final. I'm thinking.
oh, the Final Four.
For
Oh, the Final Four. Okay.
I'm gonna
Final
go
Four.
Iowa.
I'm gonna
Okay.
wait a couple weeks. Go ahead. Yep.
Well, that's fun.
Okay.
Iowa.
Yeah.
St. John's.
St. John's? I think they're a good bet.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin's been playing very well lately.
And Tennessee.
Okay. I did a bracket already because I'm always in a $10 bracket pool, and I have. What do I have? I have UConn losing to Duke, and then Duke losing to Arizona for the championship.
I don't-
Just because everybody's gonna have Duke. You know
I
what
don't.
I mean?
yeah.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a number one in the Final Four.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. I just did it quick. I'm gonna have to go back and look it over. I haven't even done our bracket yet, so
I
we
mean,
got to keep this thing going. For
I
like
mean,
a couple
I'll
weeks.
fill it. I'll fill it out and let
Yeah.
everybody know what I did next week.
Yeah, we'll do it
But
next week. 'Cause I just printed it.
I'm
So.
doing for ha-has. I looked at their team and I like that team, and all right, so they're an 8 seed, so we'll take it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So UConn's game is Friday night at 10 p.m. On God only knows. They're usually on what? TNT, TBS,
True.
True TV.
Yeah.
I mean, the tournament's on everything. CBS,
Yeah.
right? CBS,
Yeah,
will
CBS
have
has
games.
it.
So check your local listings. You know
Yeah, it
what I
doesn't
mean?
even say it on the brackets
Right,
over here.
right,
They
right.
usually have it.
I was surprised for the women's Big East tournament.
Yeah.
Every single game was on Peacock.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was nice. I was able to watch every single UConn game.
We got
Right,
Peacock,
but
yeah.
I
we
just,
have.
you know what? The thing that bothers me is some people still do not get that. So you're
But it was
you
also
know-
on NBC.
Oh, okay.
You could also watch it on Channel 30.
Okay. Because I just don't understand them putting, you're going to alienate fans. Not everybody is going to pay for these services, right? And that's fine. I don't get Peacock TV, so I didn't watch a single game. I missed a couple UConn games this year on Peacock TV, so it's fine. But I'm glad now that, remember they used to always have the look-ins on the games. Now every game is on in the tournament. So you just got to find all the right channels, and you got to just make sure you got your clicker ready to go, and
All right.
it's just a lot of fun.
I got the matchup in the women's bracket
Okay,
championship
there you
game.
Okay,
Cool.
go ahead.
I had UConn playing Michigan
Okay.
to see if Michigan could beat them after playing them to 3 points.
Oh,
Lose by 3 points.
okay.
Okay, all right. All right, yeah. The UConn women obviously are the number 1 seed overall, and they were playing UTSC, which is Texas, San Antonio, right? And that game is Saturday at 3 p.m. Did you say all the games are on ESPN for?
As far as I know, all the women's games are on ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN2.
Okay. South Carolina number 1 in the Sacramento bracket, UCLA in the Sacramento 2 bracket, and Texas in the Fort Worth 3 bracket.
Yeah.
So, Marty, do you see anybody beating the women, the UConn women? They have just an unbelievable season. Let's
I don't
face
see
it.
it. I see them all.
If you're looking in their bracket,
UCLA 31-1, only lost to UConn, right?
Yeah.
If you look in their bracket, there's
Yeah.
16 teams.
Fairfield, by the way, number 11 in the same bracket.
I could see Vanderbilt giving them a run for the money if they get to the Elite Eight.
Okay.
Because Vanderbilt being coached by Shea Ralph knowing Gino's system and everything,
right.
I think they can give them a run for their money.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, that's if you're looking for you kind of get knocked off before the Final Four.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, we know they always at least get to the Final Four.
Yeah.
We expect that.
Yeah, at least
right? We
at least the
expect
Elite Eight.
that.
Yeah, 28 out of
Yeah,
the last
we
30,
expect that.
30 years.
How about on the other side, UCLA they run all the way with their only loss to UConn, or Texas on the other side?
I could see them losing to LSU.
Okay. All right. So you think LSU on the other side?
LSU,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
and like I said, I could see Michigan knocking off Texas.
All right. Now, all the women's fun starts Wednesday with the play-in games, also 11 and 16 games, 2 of them, and then Thursday as well as their play-ins, and then they all start on Saturday?
I could, matter of fact, I could see, and looking at the women's bracket, I could see all 4 number 2s being in the Final Four.
They're all good, too, yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
you got-
close because during
you
the
got- you
season,
got-
they're
you
up
got-
and
you
down.
got
Yeah.
Iowa, Vanderbilt,
Yeah,
LSU, and Michigan.
yeah.
Boys, I hate to say it, but we're done. So, good job, Dad. Good job, Marty. And
Thank you for joining us.
Enjoy your basketball. Go Team USA, and we will talk to you next week with plenty of hoops.
Let's talk about this.